Bob can go to around.
So I'm at the Kids in Nature conference in Denmark. There's a big game fair here. I just came into a tent because that's very windy and it's hard to understand what people are saying in the wind. But the thing is that here, over there, now they are showing how to teach kids about pheasants. How the pheasant actually moves, works, what's inside of it, because of social media, of course, and that social media has a problem with moments like this. I can't show it up close because then they can block the videos, which is a really weird thing nowadays. But now Ramute from Lithuania and who is the teacher, they are learning how to tell kids about animals, how they move, how they eat, how they live. They learn about different species of animals, like practically, like with their hands, exploring, understanding that it is nothing bad. It's nature, it's how it works. So yeah, we are having 3 days of conference here with different lectures and different practical work and examples. So there are many people from across Europe, from FACE members, and I think that this will be a great experience for hunters from here to bring these ideas home and to implement some things that are being actually done here in Denmark. So here are some examples how they do it, how they teach it in Denmark, starting with reproducing actual things from a fairy tale like a poacher's flute, and then working on a bird, and then perhaps cooking it and eating it.
Thank you for joining us here. We are at Poacher Slot here in Denmark. It is a Kids in Nature conference that takes place at the same time as we have the big game fair. We took this opportunity to host an activity to talk with hunters and to talk with organizations about how can we improve the possibilities by working together to give kids around Europe and different European countries the opportunity to get out more and to learn more about nature, to get hands-on and to be in the environment instead of in the classroom. In Denmark, we have worked with a model for the past 15 years that's been quite successful. We have reached out to a large number of school teachers, and the model works with outdoor schooling. So we have some activities in the classroom, a lot of activities outdoors, and then back in the classroom again, where the kids are then learning how to approach nature in a safe and in a way where they feel that this is for them. It is not this classroom setting, it is an outdoor experience, and the volunteers are participating as the good storytellers. And when we are done with this conference, we hope to reach out to Estonia and many other European countries to work with this concept and to see how we can assist you to establish similar activities in your home country.
You know, and as an example, we usually use this one rope, so you could please stand in a circle and stand around here. A beautiful circle. Yeah. When people are concerned about class management, this is a great way. Everybody looks this way. I have more or less the sun in the eyes, so you can see me and you can concentrate, and it's not so easy to push your friends when your hands are here. During Corona, we put it down here, we stood on it, so they wasn't that close. So now we're going to try to make a few activities that we do with the kids in Bliv Naturligvis. And the first one is connected to one of the Danish tales about the poachers. You know, the poachers who goes hunting places where they are not allowed to. So in this old book of Danish stories, there's a story about a poacher going and sitting on a stag and punching it with a knife. And this author, every child in Denmark has to read this author in school. So this is part of the curriculum. And they read it. And they read this story, and they learn about the genre of novella, short stories. So we work with this in language and in Danish, and lots of the boys, they say like, why I'm going to learn this. Then we go out and we say, we connect some activities to it. So now you're going firstly to make a poacher's flute, where you can take the roadies close to you. And so it's connected to literature, connected to education. And the poacher's flutes are these small ones, you know these? Yeah. Yeah, you know them. And somebody who doesn't know them?
Yes, there are some.
Yeah. Because if you are taking a piece of grass like this, it's not easy to do like this and then take your gun. Yeah. So you can make a small poacher's flute imitating it. And then you can. Yeah. So to work with værktøj, tools. We are allowed to work with knives with kids. With knives. They have to sit, then they can work with knives. They always have to work away from themselves. We tell them that. They can work with tools like this. So these are life skills. This is not just brain activity. It's good to be able to use different things. And when you make the poacher's flute, you can either do it with a rubber band, or you can work with and try to make your nuts, which is difficult. So it depends on the kids. It depends on where you are. So in a little while, you are all supposed to make yourselves a poacher's flute. Okay. And firstly, you take a piece of willow. Kids can learn about willow. Willow is good. Willow. And it has to be the long so you can hold it and do this with your knife. If it's too small, you're not able. So you have to be able to do that. When you have done that, like this, you have to make it into parts. And you can do this. Usually I cut myself when I have to show somebody. And then you have to make a hole that has the same size as you would do here when you have to make it. So firstly, away from yourself, you cut the small hole, and then you have it to do it on the other part. So you mark it and you do it on the other part. Then you take a piece of grass, it has to be long, so you can make it very tight, and then the rubber bands, and you will have your own poacher's flute. And if something gets wrong, all the materials are free, you cannot get them from nature. A double one. Now we are talking. Okay? at a time. So we just start here. Let's here. Exactly. Okay. You have one? Wow. Oi. Come again. Just push.
Squeeze.
Hey. Okay, then we try. Da 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 da. Okay? Are you ready? This one starts. Da 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 da.
Look at another experience the children can have. We use a lot of pheasants. The estates, they provide us with them after the hunts. So yeah, they actually, most of them, they don't charge us anything. They just do it because they think it's a good idea, and as long as it goes to school projects, we can have all the pheasants we want. There's been a slight miscommunication with the pheasants we're using today. So I had to, because they've been frozen, we are out of season. So they are a bit cold and they've been water, but there are a few pheasants ready to use. So it'll be a bit more a demonstration than planned. You're supposed to have your fingers in the pheasants, all of you. I'm sorry about that. So I'll show you, try to guide you as good as I can through how we educate our volunteer to do this with the students. Before, or the pupils, yeah. Before they arrive, they read about the pheasant's history. When it arrived to Denmark, the pheasant as a hunting object in Denmark, and there of course also are some recipes we can do, cook over open bonfire with the breast of the pheasant when we have finished what we're supposed to do now. So make a...
Can you flip forward?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. So, and so I'm not. Can you see this? The schools can order these for free. Just send them to them, where we have names of all their things that's inside the pheasant. Yeah. And then I start to ask, because how does a pheasant actually chew its food? Oh, no way too much. Don't answer, please. And they will say, oh, that's the most normal thing. I'll let him talk to the person next to him. You can do it now. Does anybody know? Turn towards the person next to you and discuss how does it chew its food. You know it? Students guess. That's no matter if they're 6 years old or if they're 16 years old. They would guess. It uses its and do like this and chew it. And I say, okay, let's investigate. We make him curious and then we try to find the answer. So I kind of first we take out the meat. I just take my fingers here on the legs, pull them from each other. Yeah, you can do it there.
Mind the nails.
So here,